Hello and welcome. Another video from the Dutch Watch Dude. I promised last year to make a review, hands-on or whatever, at least a video from this Seiko with the nice nickname Bottle Cap. It is the SRPC C67 and then there will be another number for the color. The color in this case is blue. You can also get it in black, and there are probably some more colors available depending on the country you're living in. Starting with a good thing, the bezel. You can hear it. It's a 120 click bezel that is actually moving silky smooth and actually very accurate, so you don't have I'm sorry, I'm a little bit under the weather. I have a cold, so you probably will hear me coughing a few times more. Back to the story. The bezel is not disaligned. It's actually quite nice. The same counts for the dial. It's a nice matte blue with some nice sunburst effects and a very nice handset. I really love the orange second hand and the sword-like hands for the hours and the minutes. The day date function is nice with a black background for the day and a white background for the date. You can see it's Sunday. The red is actually quite brilliant because I have another Seiko. I call it the Black Magic, but that one has a complete blacked out day date function and is actually using the same date wheel and the same colors. But yeah, for once I still have the same bracelet on it. I owned this watch for, I think, 3/4 of a year, and I did replace the strap a few times. I did put a rubber strap on it. I put some NATO straps on it, but I quite often return to the steel strap because it's actually, for a cheap strap, quite nice. I did some improvements on it. As you can see, I put some felt on it so it stopped rattling. What I also do with most of my watches that have bracelets, I use wax on the bracelet, just beeswax. If you put it on the bracelet and on the clasp, it will actually stop rattling. It works as some kind of lubricate, and your watch is actually quite nice wearable because you don't hear it rattling all the time or squeaking or whatever. It just lubricated excuse me, without being messy. Back to the watch. The bottle cap design is actually quite nice. As you can see, it's quite smooth. The watch is 45 millimeters in diameter, so this size. 13 millimeters thick. It's not that thick. The see-through bottom, yeah, I don't care too much for it, but it is nice. Of course, it's using the 4R36 caliber. That is just a reliable workhorse that always works. The watch is keeping time very well. It's actually quite robust. When I had it only 3 days, I dropped it outside on the street, and I still haven't found any damages at all on the watch. So yeah, it is an excellent watch. Again, the bracelet, it's solid. The end links are, there are no end links. It's square, but the whole bracelet is solid, and that is a good thing. The clasp has a safety lock, so you will lose your watch very easily. But that is with most watches in this price range. It is a Seiko 5, so it's very affordable. I don't know if it is a secret, but some people ask me where I get my watches, because I buy quite a lot of new watches. I don't get them for free. If you have a watch factory or you have a store and you want to be named in my videos, feel free to send me free watches, but till now I buy them myself. This one is one of the watches I buy at a Kyler store. That's a store that is selling on the internet, of course. It's in Spain. It's also a store that is selling on AliExpress. If you're in Europe, it is an excellent way to get your watches, because they are very cheap. They send genuine Orient and Seiko watches, most of the time watches that are not any longer in production, so they are kind of selling old stock, but all brand new, with all papers, with all box. They are completely the real deal, but they are around 100 euros cheaper than anywhere else. You buy them through AliExpress, but you can also buy them on their own website, so it's just what you want. One of the benefits of buying on AliExpress is you always get your money back if something happens, and that is kind of safe. However, with this store, you really don't have to worry. They ship them with UPS, and actually from Spain to Holland, where I live, it takes 4 days and you have it in your hand, and that is quite fast. I mean, a lot of people think AliExpress all about Chinese crap and cheap stuff, imitation watches. True, you can buy them there, but it is just a platform, and a lot of European stores are actually using AliExpress to sell their products. And if you're living in Europe, you directly know what you pay, because taxes are always included. However, the same count for Chinese products. If you, at least in Holland, if you pay for them, taxes are is added to the price, so you don't have to worry about having to pay taxes when you get it. Is there anything else I can say about the watch? Yeah, it's hard to say something about the watch. Some things I really wonder about is why Seiko never signed the crowns of the cheaper watches. It doesn't make the watch any run better in any sin, but yeah, it's nice to have a signed crown. Does Seiko use sapphire? Sometimes, not on this watch. It's just hard legs, but hard legs is almost as good as sapphire. The only difference is it's slightly softer, so if you get a scratch, it's easier to remove. But this one, after I think 7 months, there is no scratch at all, and probably because it is a very flat crystal. You can see, if I put the angle right, it's just one little brilliant watch. If you look, I try to zoom in to the markers. They are actually nicely applied. Lume, I will try to show you. Yeah, that's not working for some reason. I always have troubles with those things, but I said it before, I'm a watch collector, not a video maker. I don't make a big deal of making those videos. I like to do it, and I know people ask me sometimes to make them from some of my watches, so here is another one. I told in another video that I just uploaded today my plans about quite a few other watches. I have a very nice Orient, an orange one, and the Ray 2. It's recently in my collection. I have the Weekly Diver, the limited edition, one of 1600s. I added that to my collection either, and I have a few other watches that I will review and show you the next few weeks. It all depends when I find the time to do so, because I'm busy with a lot of other things, and that's happening. Sometimes if you use a selfie stick with a suction cup, it drops. Probably the right time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you like more videos, specific videos, or you have any comments at all except about my way of making videos, because you can complain, no problem. But again, I'm not doing this to make money. I don't doing this to pleasure the whole world. I do it for fun. And yeah, if you have anything to say about that, no problem. Keep it nice. Put it in the comments, and most of the time I will respond to it if it is any useful to respond to it. Don't be rude, because then I remove the comments. I can't get, or I don't have a problem with input, but stay nice. Hit the bell if you want. I probably have to do very popular with yeah man, yo, hit the bell. But that's not my thing. So that's probably why I don't have 1 million viewers. And I have to say, I don't buy views. So yeah. If you enjoy it, subscribe, hit the bell, and I see you next time with another video on the channel from the Dutch Watch Dude. Have an awesome day.